tocar el set list que normalmente están tocando ahorita, o por no venir a México en tanto tiempo van a tocar algunas canciones más viejas, más primeras de su carrera?
¿A qué te refieres de set list? No, pero es van a tocar nuevas canciones, ¿sabes? Si van a tocar muy buenas canciones. So if you're gonna play any old songs of yours in this set list?
We've got a really, really good hour and a half set list. Actually, probably longer, probably about hour 45. That's got a great representation of all 5 albums. We've got a lot from the first album, obviously. We've got some from Iowa. Handful of stuff from Volume 3, a little bit from All of Us Gone, and we're playing some good cuts off of the new album, Point 5. So we wanted to make sure that it was a great representation of where we are today, because this is the band that's coming down. And we didn't want to make it too heavy on like older tunes, but at the same time we wanted to make sure that all of the good stuff that people have been waiting to see for a very long time is represented. So we've got a really great set list put together, some great dark stuff, some heavy stuff, a lot of the sing-along stuff. Like it's probably my favorite set that we've done in a long time, so it should be really interesting.
Así que el setlist va a ser 1 hora y media, 1 hora 45, es una recopilación de los 5 discos desde Iowa hasta ahorita. Y van a tener sing-alongs, van a tener dark stuff, van a tener todo lo bueno, y dicen que este es sus favoritos por el momento.
Dark stuff.
I think everybody understands, even in Spanish. You said so.
Right, exactly.
Hola, acá.
Hi. Hola.
Hola. Slipknot durante toda su trayectoria se ha distinguido por, vamos a decir, revolucionar el metal. A través de la historia del rock, pues han habido bandas que han marcado el estilo. Slipknot, a partir de Slipknot se puede decir que el metal tomó un nuevo rumbo, eso por un lado. Por el otro, en las canciones de Slipknot se refleja una manera de sentir o una manera de pensar.
No sé.
Yo tampoco sé eso.
That was a deep question, let me say.
Yes.
Slipknot has been like really revolutionary when it comes to metal music. So, ¿qué dijo señor? ¿Cómo terminó?
¿En cuál de las dos?
If it's more sentimental, ¿es más sentimental o?
Sí, que si en sus canciones reflejan una manera de sentir o una manera de pensar.
So if your songs reflects more feelings or thinking? I don't know if you...
That's a good question. I think it's a little of both, because I mean, sometimes you can't have emotion without that time spent, I don't want to say dwelling in it, but thinking about how you feel, you know? I mean, the only way to get through how you feel is by thinking about it and kind of working things out on your own, and that's what the music is, at least for me, is working things out that have kind of been rolling around in my head for years. And by turning those emotions into thought, you can get a better handle on it, and you can start to kind of move on, you know. For us, it's always been about the emotion, but there has to be thought behind it, or else it's just kind of reckless abandon, you know, just kind of all over the place. And we've always had a very good blend of control and chaos, and I think that's one of the reasons why our music comes off as very emotional and very thought-provoking.
And he doesn't want to separate the heart from the mind?
That's right. You want to chime in?
No.
Dick.
I agree, it's a little bit of both for sure. You can't have, I don't think, either one without putting yourself in either one. And that's kind of what we do, you know?
Oh, that was a long answer. Dicen que muchas veces para llegar hay que sentir y hay que pensar. Entonces, es procesar todas esas emociones a los pensamientos y luego a las canciones.
Por acá. Hola, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos aquí a la Ciudad de México. Soy Raúl Reyes de la revista Metal Hammer. Mi pregunta es la primera. ¿Vienen con su arsenal completo? Número uno. Y la número dos, se habla que en la presentación del día sábado editarán un disco. ¿Qué hay de eso y cómo estará? Que si vienen con el arsenal completo, con su equipo completo, con toda su producción.
Pero no escuché nada.
Bueno, si vienen con toda su producción completa.
If you've gone with the whole production, like Slipknot production, if you're here in Mexico with the whole production. That's the first question.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We've got the fire, we've got the risers, we've got the masks, the stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Hago esta pregunta porque se dice que este sábado ustedes grabarán de lo que salga de la presentación, editarán un disco de lo que resulte en la ciudad, allá en Toluca. Entonces, ¿cómo estará compuesto? ¿Ya tienen pensado algún nombre para el material? No sé.
The gossip goes that you're going to record a live album or DVD from Mexican concerts. So, if you have a name for that or something
Well,
planned.
basically, we like circumstances, and this has turned into a circumstance. So it's very theme-oriented, and we thought this would be a great opportunity to, we haven't done a DVD in a long time, and we felt this is just becoming kind of legendary already. The people have spoken so much and want this so much, so we decided to bring a film crew. There's a lot of them in here right now, and we're just collecting everything we can. We're interviewing fans. We'll be recording the entire show. Probably gonna release it, depending on how it all comes out, potentially as its own thing. Possibly, a Mexico City DVD Slipknot thing, or it could translate into a bigger project, which is something we're doing for ourselves, kind of like a Slipknot movie, but it's going to take years to make, probably even including the next record kind of thing, but we want to collect this footage because it's going to be insane. We can feel it, and we don't want to let it, we don't want it to escape us. So I'm not too sure exactly what we'll do with it yet, but it'll be one of the two things. Probably more like be its own separate entity.
Kind of like what Disaster Pieces was.
Yeah. So it'll be like that, but we'll probably use a lot of footage also that we collect to carry on to the movie as well.
Hi.
Yeah.
Here. Hi guys.
Hi.
I am Ando Kalani from the
Do
Kalani
you need me to
Awards.
translate?
Yeah, English. Thank you.
Oh yeah, she's got to translate.
Or not.
Ya
Or
lo-
not.
Bueno, resulta que ya esta visita es legendaria y todo el mundo ya está hablando. Entonces sí van a hacer un DVD, van a grabar. Y este proyecto puede ser, están pensando hacer un DVD, película de Slipknot también. Entonces van a juntar todo el material para luego que salgan también en la película, pues. Pero sí, van a hacer un DVD, pero todavía no tiene nombre.
Right. Hi guys, you. Hello. I am Ando Kalani from Kalani Awards in Mexico. What do you think about Mexican people in emotion in the concerts?
Me and Jim have had the benefit of playing here before, so we've seen it. There's a passion for the music that is so huge, so grand, that it's hard to describe, like I can remember watching the audience just absolutely explode and just being like, holy shit, this is fuck, So, for lack of a better word, it's something that honestly, I'm a little nervous about, man. I think I don't know if Slipknot's ever played for an audience like this before.
Bring it.
Oh, shut your fucking hole.
Bring it.
Shut up.
I want to see it.
I'll speak for the old man over here. I'm really excited about it. I mean, we've been talking about it for a while. So, Jim, are you stoked?
Yes. I think a lot of the Latin-based countries have the best crowds. The passion for music is undeniable. There's just something that happens, you know, the singing along with the melodies, you know, sometimes louder than what we're playing. The jumping, in unison. I mean, when you're playing a song that has a certain vibe to it and you look out and the entire crowd from the barricade all the way back to the back is all jumping at the same time, there's nothing like that. You can't even describe what an awesome feeling that is. And it's got to feel the same way when you're in the crowd in the middle of all that. It's got to be cool. So, yeah, very excited for it.
I'm still nervous.
Dicen que
Burn it. All right, I won't be nervous.
Burn it down.
Shut the fuck up. What's wrong with you? Yeah, she's nervous. Oh,
you made me do.
fabuloso. Oh, what the fuck?
Dicen que los mexicanos tienen mucha pasión por la música y la gente es súper explosiva. Que dicen que ya está nervioso y no sabe si Slipknot ha estado en una situación como así antes.
I'll break the seal.
Dicen, sí, exactamente, de mucha pasión y que la gente cante juntos y todo sea tan explosivo.
Here, guys, on your right side.
Oh, bye.
Bye. The first time that Slipknot was supposed to come to Mexico back in the 90s, you were kind of opening a Pantera's concert here in Mexico. Finally, it never happens. But my question, in the meantime, Pantera broke up, Tim McDarrell was shot, and also Paul Gray now is dead. So it is easy to go on after some very dark episodes.
I mean, it's heavy, you know. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there were some tough times for us. But when you've been through as much as we have together, and you realize that the passion is still there for the music, you find a way, you know. It's never gonna be the same, but you just try to find the way that works for you, and then it becomes a different way. Those guys are just right in front of you, and I can't even see you. That's cool. That's fine. There you are. So yeah, I mean, it was tough, you know, and we took a little bit longer to kind of get back on our feet, but that's because the pain was real. You know, I think if we'd have just snapped right out of it and just jumped right back on our feet, it wouldn't have been the same. We wouldn't have processed it the same, and it would kind of come back and bite us in the ass now. So I think we did exactly what we needed to do to heal and to come together again and be able to make this album, you know? And I mean, to the credit of this band, we've done it in a way that was respectful to Paul and respectful to the fans, I think. And that's what it comes down to, is the respect for what we've done and what we are doing right now. Because this band, without respect, there's nothing. So I think it's important to remember that when we talk about things like, why did it take so long to get here? It's like, well, we kind of been through hell. But everything happens for a reason. And right now is the first time that we're playing Mexico City with Slipknot. And I think it's because of that was meant to happen this time in this venue for this concert. And we'll just see what happens.
Hi guys.